Polls close in just under 2 hours in primary runoffs for some of the state's highest offices. In recent weeks, the dirtiest and most heated race has been the Republican runoff for lieutenant governor. The winner will lead the Senate and steer legislation that will affect you and your family's health, taxes, and education.
And many see it as the most powerful role in Texas state government. Incumbent David Dewhurst facing Houston State Senator Dan Patrick. Tonight's winner goes on to the general election in November. Both candidates are watching the results from Houston this evening, and KXAN's Kevin Schwaller is with the Patrick camp. But we begin with our Josh Hinkle, who's live from the David Dewhurst watch party.
That's right. Tonight could be the end of an era, or it could be the next step in securing an unprecedented fourth full term as Texas Lieutenant Governor. Earlier today, though, when I spoke with David Dewhurst here at his campaign headquarters, he says this is the first election ever where he's not quite sure how things will turn out. This, as Tea Party support for his opponent has swelled statewide. Many people do see Senator Patrick as perhaps the most conservative lawmaker in the state of Texas, and some have said if he is elected to become lieutenant governor, he would be the most conservative lieutenant governor in 40 years.
This election isn't about who's more conservative, because both my opponent and I are very conservative. In fact, my opponent says he agrees with me 98% of the time. All right. So it's not about who's more conservative. It's about who has the ability, integrity, and the vision to move the state forward.
Dewhurst had hoped for another full term to do just that, but he might be heading home a lot sooner. We've got KXAN's Kevin Schwaller across town here in Houston with the Patrick campaign, who's hoping for his own victory party tonight. Kevin?
Senator Patrick wrapped up speaking with the media here just moments ago, and he was confident. Now, earlier in the day, Patrick met with voters in the Houston area. In less than a couple hours, we'll see what's been a nasty race at times come to an end. Patrick believes he did well in early voting. He's calling this a change election for multiple offices. Patrick says if it's God's will for him to win in this race, then he'll take a comfortable role with the job, and he's optimistic about what he'll see when the returns come in.
I'm very optimistic. The people they've just responded to us. They've been very, I can't express how wonderful the people of Texas have been to us in our campaign. I have a great ground team. We're working every major precinct in every county in the state. So we think we're in very good shape, but we're taking nothing for granted, and we'll wait for the votes to come in.
And it may be quiet here right now, but we're sure to see the excitement pick up shortly as the polls close. Of course, we'll be watching those numbers tonight on KXAN News at 9 and 10. For now, reporting live in Houston, Kevin Schwaller, KXAN News.
And the winner of the race between Dewhurst and Patrick will face off against Democratic nominee State Senator Leticia Vanderpute.
Another big race being decided today, the Republican nomination for the state's top lawyer. State Representative Dan Branch is facing off against State Senator Ken Paxton. Both of those candidates are in Dallas today. We're going to be following those races closely throughout the night as well. And coming up on KXAN News at 6, we'll take a closer look at this race and why it matters to you. And we'll stay on top of all of these races after polls close at 7 and have the latest results tonight on KXAN News at 9 and 10 o'clock, and of course online at KXAN.com.